Welcome to our viewers from all around the world. You are joining us at AMI Stadium in Christchurch for the third and final T20 fixture between New Zealand and Pakistan. Good crowd coming in. It looks like it's going to be a nice evening. Conditions look good. Let's hope for 40 overs of entertaining cricket like we got last time. Here come the Black Caps, who are in the field first. They lost the toss. Pakistan won it and said that they would bat first. I'll confirm the teams for you. And I can tell you that Pakistan have made two changes to their team. Out goes Akhtar and goal, so a couple of quicks going out. In comes Rahman, a left-arm spinner, and Tanveer Ahmed. So a bit of a change there. As for New Zealand, has gone back to the team they played in the first T20, where Brownlee gets another opportunity, and he'll hope he can take that. Just didn't get his emotions under control, I thought, in the first one. Adam Milne comes in, so another look at this young fast bowler who had a tough debut, but he gets another opportunity. He'll be keen to take that. Butler and Woodcock go out. A little bit difficult, I think, tough on Woodcock, because I thought he bowled very well. In fact, he bowled about 4 overs for about 16 runs in the last one. However, the rotation policy that the Black Caps have, here goes. But it's a very confident New Zealand team right now playing against the Pakistan team. Just a little bit shaky, who need to get things happening very quickly. They need to get their tour underway. So to get this game underway, let's head across to your first commentators, which is Craig McMillan and Ramesh Raja.
Thanks, Rigger. Welcome everyone to a beautiful evening here in Christchurch for Game 3 in this T20 series between New Zealand and Pakistan. New Zealand lead the series 2-0 courtesy of wins in Auckland and Hamilton, and tonight they chase a whitewash. Adam Milne, the 18-year-old youngster, back in the New Zealand side. Good opportunity for him. Shazad, who's batted at 3 this series, has moved up to open. Talented young player with a good strike rate, just getting underway, so you want to improve on those figures. Milne, given the new ball, will start things underway for New Zealand. Had a tough opening, tough debut at Eden Park in Auckland in Game 1 of the series. Should enjoy the conditions here at AMI Stadium. Good pace and bounce in this wicket. Might be a little bit of seam movement early on while the ball is new. Pakistan, of course, won the toss and decided to bat. Shahid Afridi, no hesitation at all, deciding he wanted to bat first. So here we go, Adam Milne underway. Edged over the top of Taylor, and that will be 4 off the first ball. Good start for Shazad, that raced away off the edge. Pakistan underway, Ramesh.
Well, he'll take it. Asad Ahmed Shazad didn't look too convincing, but it did the job. Always is an exciting prospect to see two young athletes at each other's throat. I think the ball took off from the good length area, and Ahmed Shazad clearly late in executing that cut shot of the back foot.
Oh, it's well fielded by Ryder. Hit hard from Shazad. He'll get one. Piece of fielding from Ryder. End of the first over. Pakistan 5 without loss. Oh, movement straight away. Lovely outswinger that's gone past the edge. Oh, hit hard and down the ground. The umpire was in serious danger there. That's a good blow from Shazad. 4 more to the total.
That's much better. Hard, straight drive, and clearly surprised not only the bowler but the umpire as well. Really was well struck. High back lift, full wind, and giving it his all. It's got to be a confidence booster for Ahmed Shazad there, taking it on the rise.
Oh, he's gone big. There's a man out there, Martin Guptill. Oh, just eludes him. Good effort. He's very quick out there, but he couldn't stop, and it's gone for 4. So Shazad is ultra aggressive. End of the over. Pakistan 13 without loss.
Clearly jolted by that onslaught in that over. A couple of very good deliveries to start off the over, and then being bashed for a couple of boundaries. One straight drive and the other one through mid-wicket. Guptill with a marathon try here. Full length dive and almost reaching the ball.
Oh, full and straight. And they're going to pinch a single. 151. Wow. First time the 18-year-olds hit 150k. That's impressive.
That is very impressive. He had a look at the big screen as well and must have been impressed himself. It was a full-length delivery, the Yorker. And clocking over 150 and only at 18. Well, magical start, really.
Short pulled away. That's a good shot. There's a man back, but he won't get there. The gap has been picked perfectly. And Shazad is finding his way. Beautiful shot.
Well, the improvisation was a brilliant one. He knew exactly what the script was. Milled on the shorter side, and Ahmed Shahzad was in position early there, staying where he was, picked the length up quickly, picked his spot early, and away she went for 4. Tremendous strike.
Oh, he's gone again, same area, and it will be the same result. Touch short from Mill, and Shahzad is into position very quickly. He's off to a fast start.
Well, the guile will come with age. He's still a young apprentice at this level, and once again Ahmed Shahzad staying where he was and picked the length up quickly. This is excellent batting, good improvisation. Pakistan was second best in the last game when it came to improvisation and thinking quick on the feet. Not this time around. So far he's been good.
Oh, he's gone again. Oh, Shortman wicket had it, half a chance. And that's 3 boundaries in a row in the same area from Shahzad. He's off to a flyer. And now Adam Milne, who's bowled over 150k twice in this over, is under pressure.
Ahmed Shahzad clearly not hurt by that extra bit of spice and pace that the bowler is generating. Once again clearing his front foot and hitting it away on the leg side. That's his 3rd boundary in that area. And he seems to have a good find for Pakistan. If Pakistan can click at this level regularly in the opening slot, then they can't go wrong.
Finally Zartman has beaten him, and Adam Milne couldn't get across to stop that. And it's raining boundaries, another 4, this time for Mohammad Hafiz.
He was impressive in the last game also, Mohammad Hafiz. A good timer of the ball, doesn't muscle the ball, doesn't hit it strongly every time. A lot of class in his batting there, just a delectable flick shot for 4. Knew exactly where the fielder was, up in the ring, and he beat him, and then it was an easy passage for the ball to cross the boundary.
Goes full, and Shahzad picks the gap at cover. Nice timing, it's raced away. Styris no chance. Boundaries continue to flow for Shahzad.
Well, this is brilliant batting from the youngster. He's been quite keen to put the ball away through the leg side field. This time it was a sweet drive through the offside there, showing full face of the blade to the ball and finding the gap. It was a lovely piece of cricket.
Oh, he's gone over mid-wicket this time. Southey's bowled length, and Shahzad's in dominant form tonight, and he's smashed that for 4.
It's good that Hafiz, being the senior partner, is not stopping him from playing his game. The youngster is flourishing, and boy, another solid hit this time. Once again, his favorite zone, over mid-on and straightish mid-wicket.
Wow, 36 from 20 deliveries, a strike rate of 180. 8 boundaries from those 20 balls he's faced. So he's on fire. And this time it's a slow ball from Southey, but it gets the same treatment. Shahzad just walks down and plonks him over cover for 4 more.
Well, this really is tremendous hitting from Ahmed Shahzad. Slicing the ball over cover. Knew exactly where the field was on the offside. Slow delivery, picked up early, making room and slicing it over point for 4.
Wow, tough start for Tim Southey. First 3 deliveries have gone for boundaries, 12 off 3. Oh, he's picked the gap. 3rd man was up, and that's going to race away as well. 50 up for Pakistan, a real fast start. And 17 from this over already.
Well, Pakistan gaining strong psychological points there. Southee has been with the ball what Guptill has been with the bat for New Zealand, and Ross Taylor there clearly surprised and a little anxious and uptight with what has happened so far. It's been beautiful batting from both. Terrific start and good viewing.
That's clipped away as well, and that'll be 4 more. Nicely played, just timing a little bit leg side from Kyle Mills. He looks a touch disappointed. A very nice shot.
Well, Hafiz has been in smashing form right throughout this T20 series. Once again, not forcing the issue. Pure timing, knew exactly where the fielder was placed. The placement was superb.
Straight down the ground, 4 more, will it? Yes, it will. Not perfectly timed, but it was just short of a half volley length, and he went through with the shot again, Hafiz.
Well, you've got to admire the range that we are seeing from these two batsmen. The range of shots, the shot selection, all parts of the boundary have been peppered. And straight away, New Zealand under a lot of pressure. Just do not know how to react to this bombshell.
It's happened today. It's got through, obviously. Oh, that's beautiful. Really is. Have a bit of your own back, New Zealand. That's what Hafiz is saying. That is just class.
Well, I guess you've got to put your hands up and admire this, because it really was a terrific blow. Completely surprised the bowler after being driven straight back over mid-off. Have a look at this improvisation. In the last game also, he was pretty successful with his shot. Today also has not failed himself, and Pakistan off to a rocketing start.
Pulled away, and that, will it be the first 6? Yes, it will. That is well timed. And taken too. Well done, that man. $250 richer. First person to take a catch in the crowd at every game. Earns himself $250 courtesy of the National Bank, and there he is. He'd be happy he came along, Ramiz.
Absolutely, and Hafiz will be happy with his strike. Just a flick of the wrist and away it went over 6. Lovely to watch, and an excellent catch in the gallery.
We're going to have a bowl. Oh, that's nice, is it? No, Taylor. Very good leap, Ross Taylor. One-handed. What a good catch. He was in a lot closer for the first 3 deliveries of the over, but he dropped himself back to the circle, and he's picked up a very good catch to dismiss Hafiz.
Well, this is why T20 cricket is so exciting to watch, because you get breathtaking batting, good variation, pace bowling, and some sensational fielding as well. Now, this really was a superb take. Leapt up in the air, timed his jump to perfection, and plucked it up with one hand. And Mohammad Hafiz leaves the arena after impressive everyone with his 34, 81 for 1.
I think you're right, Rami. It was a slower ball again from Franklin, so he's read it quite nicely early. And Taylor, he was never 2 hands. He was never going to get 2 hands to it. It was a great leap. I almost thought for a moment he'd leapt a touch too early. He was on his way down almost when he caught it, wasn't he? But terrific catch, really was. Well done from the New Zealand skipper.
Yeah, a bit like the slow delivery. It never arrived to Hafiz, and in the end, fantastic piece of fielding. Saw the end of him. Now it's Asad Shafiq who walks in. Just 2 matches at this level.
And that'll be 50. And very well played. They won't come back for the second. Too risky. Good innings, Ahmed Shahzad. Fantastic innings.
For a young guy who's playing for the first time here in New Zealand, hasn't tasted the flavour of T20 cricket, he's looked extremely good. And may I just add, one for the future.
Clipped away and nicely played. Through the gap, there's 2 men behind a square on the offside, and it dissected them. Big swing across the line and out. Yeah, it was a slower ball again from James Franklin. He picks up his 2nd wicket. Ahmed Shahzad just once too often perhaps across the line.
Well, he's been getting away with everything. No matter what he chose to do, he was getting away with. This time he just misses. I think that's pretty good. He looks disappointed. Good innings, though. Really good innings. Desperately needed from Pakistan in this series. He's out for 54, 90 for 2.
Hit him on that back thigh. Right in front of about middle and leg. I would say going on to hit them both. There you go. Good decision, Gary Baxter.
A lot of umpires, just the minute a bowler comes around the wicket, they just rule out LBW, but that shows that it is possible. Yunus Khan, so he's not slipping too far down the order. Comes in at number 4 for the second wicket. It's not a good feeling when you're an elder statesman and you start sliding down the list in a game that requires power and fast scoring, but he can hit the ball.
Oh, chance. Would have been out, I think, Ross Taylor. He was sent back, Yunus Khan, by Asad Shafiq, and I think rightly so. He needs to bowl, and New Zealand need as many bowling options as they can get, really, heading towards the World Cup, because I think their best chance of performing well is by mixing it up, changing bowlers regularly, and over here and over there.
Uses his feet this time, and he has to get back. That's out. That's out. Yep, they've had a run out. Another mix-up from Pakistan, and it's cost them dearly once more. This time it's Yunus who's got to go.
Well, I hope you got on the $2.75 that TAB were offering, because I think it's money for jam tonight. 100 for 3. Nathan McCullum, underarm. He's a yard short and some, is he? Yeah, well, there you go. Just a mile out. No chance at all. Brilliant work from Nathan McCullum. Black Caps fielding has been on song, and there is confirmation for the crowd. So Yunus Khan does not last too long. Just 9 deliveries, he's out for 5.
You've got to be careful with these New Zealand fieldsmen. They station in these short cover and short mid-wicket positions because they're always quick. Yunus was interested in it, then he got turned back from his partner. He was sold down the line by that stage. Didn't matter, one of them, even if they committed to the single, one of them was getting run out because there was never one there. Never in your life.
Yeah, Shafiq would have been further out if he'd gone for the single, that's for sure. So Franklin, 3 overs, 2 for 12. McCullum, 2 overs, none for 8.
Shouts catch, but it was always away from the fieldsman out there. A good stroke, so he's going to start more aggressively today, Umar Akmal.
There's a good shot. First ball down the wicket, away over that extra cover region.
Stroke. No, it's not. It's out. It's a good stroke if you want to get out. Just wasn't hit well enough. And Pakistan are starting to slide here.
Well, aggressive intent. Again, this time from Shafiq. Kyle Mills, stationed on the boundary, did not have to move. It just went straight to him. And Nathan McCullum is at his first wicket, 4 in Hamilton. And he's got his first one in Christchurch. Shafiq for 8, and he's faced 15 balls, so not a good innings from him. 106 for 4 now, really starting to fall away.
A lovely looking shot, wasn't it? A lot of style here. The decision was to go for the very short boundary. It's not a long hit, but just didn't time it, just didn't hit it. Mills did well there because he was right back on the rope. He had to be where he was, but he was very, very cool and calm and collected. McCullum's in the wickets again. Shahid Afridi, this is an important knock. He slid down the order. He opened the batting in the last one. He's come down the order, and they need something. They need something from the middle. He's bowling quickly, but he's been hit again. And he's going to start by being hit again. Things not going the way of the young speedster at all, are they? That was a super shot, that, from Akmal.
Well, it was a super shot. It was right beside one of our cameramen. I think it's Dave Ugly Dave down there, I think. At the mid-wicket boundary. It's a terrific shot. Flick of the wrists out of the middle of the bat.
Nathan McCullum has 1 over left. He's bowled 3 overs for 15. Shoveled into the onside. It's good placement, that. Very good placement. We'll talk us about that placement. Here's Craig McMillan.
Pakistan on the march. Freedy is needed here as skipper. He's given himself some room and swung McCullum to the leg side. Big boundaries on that leg side towards the Paul Kelly stand. So plenty of gaps, and he picked it beautifully. Time Freedy goes big. Has he got enough on it? You bet he has. Biggest boundary, but not big enough for Shahid Afridi.
A good parabola. I think that's how you would describe it. The minute that was launched, it looked like it was going to go the whole way. Probably not hit brilliantly, but he got the right launch angle. And away it went.
Well, he's got the boom bat, hasn't he? Man, he certainly boomed that. Gupta was actually coming in, and he realised it was going over his head by a long way.
Got him, he deserved that wicket. Yeah, he asked Afridi to do something different. He went for the ramp and couldn't do it.
Brilliant piece of bowling. It was a brilliant over from Southee. Finished superbly with the wicket of Afridi. Gave himself too much room. You wonder why he doesn't stand there and pump that into the stand. It's a full toss. It deserved to be hit. It wasn't. Afridi goes for 14. Pakistan 136 for 5.
Well, I think Afridi decided that Southee was on song when it came to what he was trying to do with the Yorkers. I think he decided that he was going to get another very full and straight one. Well, he got one that was full and straight, probably a bit too full. If he'd stood there, he might have had a chance. Does not look comfortable with that stroke and missed it. But that's pressure. That's pressure from good bowling.
Yeah, it is. Afridi strengthens his power, so that's not a power shot. Makes no sense to me. He would have been better standing there and hitting it straight into the ding stand. He didn't. Abdul Razak, another man who can hit the ball a long way. High score of 46. Surprised that strike rate's not a little bit higher, but we know how destructive he is coming in low down the order. He's done it many times against New Zealand. 3 overs left to do something.
That's away for 4, and a badly needed boundary too.
Nice way to start the over. Gave himself plenty of room, so Mills decided to go wider. Almost got to the point where Umar couldn't reach it, flung the bat out, just got an outside edge and it raced away. The third man was up inside the circle, so it worked beautifully.
Long off remains back. Oh, that's a nice stroke. Unfortunately, he only picks up one. Deserved more. There's Brownlee out there. Watch the ball well. That's good. That's good. That's clever, and it's needed.
Really good from Akmal. He knows that Tim Southee is going to be trying to bowl the Yorker, so he got down into position nice and early, kept his head still, and just lapped it to the fine boundary.
Razak gets a slow bouncer. He doesn't hit it at all well. Oh, there was a bit of misjudgment. And he drops it. Nathan McCullum, who would have thought it? He's such a good fieldsman. He just stuttered though. He misjudged it. He thought it was coming further, and in the end he had to sprint in further than he thought.
Wow, you put the house on Nathan McCullum catching this. Straight up, slow ball from Southee. Razak got underneath it. It went high. And Nathan McCullum was very slow in coming in. He's had it, and then, the elbow hits the ground and it pops out. He's actually caught it, Riggs, so we're a bit tough on him.
How long did he have it in the hands? It was such under control. Oh, look at this. Look at that. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt Nathan McCullum because he had to stand and watch it travel over his head.
Wow, that really does hurt. Ball before, Razak's dropped, and next ball he pounds this into the Tui stand. That's where he's so dangerous. Look how he gets that left leg out the way. So strong. Wasn't a good delivery, and it got the treatment.
Last ball to start the spell. What does he go for? Slower, shorter one. He's got this one, though. He's got it all the way. Razak, here he goes.
19 off the over, 164 for 5. Southey not happy. This time he goes to slow ball again, once too often. Razak lined him up and pounded a good catch by that man. Excellent catch.
Oh, I think Razak knew it was coming, didn't he? He'd second-guessed him, he knew. This is out. This should be out. Yeah, he's going to have something go his way here. Youngster Milne. And it's the other younger player as well. That's his first wicket. And it's Dean Brownlee out there that takes the catch. So a good moment for the new and young players in this team.
I think he's bowled well tonight, Milne. Yeah, he'll be more than happy to get this first wicket under his belt. Good pace. Akmal trying to slash him up over point. Dean Brownlee took a good catch. So two new boys in the team did well. Akmal's gone for 30. Pakistan 164 for 6.
That was a good innings. Just 1 over remaining. Tried to use the pace. The ball did carry a long way down. You can see the background there. Milne with his hands in the air. Thank goodness, he's probably saying, thank goodness something has gone my way. Big responsibility by the last over as well. So a little bit of trust put in him by Ross Taylor. Razak will be on strike. And he'll smash it to the short boundary.
Well, he's sitting back waiting for these slow ball bounces. That was 116k and he's just lining it up. Look at that, into position early. So New Zealand have to change things up here because he's getting a real liking to this.
Well, I thought that was the option for him, but he's obviously a quick thinker, got a good cricket brain. He's summed things up, he's ready for them. And again, short, and again, and has this gone all the way? Yes, it has. What an incredible stroke from Razak.
Well, that was quicker from Milne, but he's got his length wrong again. Allowing Razak the freedom to hit over the offside to the short boundary. Look at that. It's a hell of a shot. But at the death, you've got to go full and straight, Rig. Get the Yorker in there.
Back foot cover drive for 6. Back foot cover drive for 6 off a ball bowled 140k. Staggering stuff. All right, it's a pretty good finish here for Pakistan at the moment. Oh, that's it hard, and that's through, and that's 4 more. He is pounding that short boundary out there.
Wow. Man, he's a good player. So dangerous. Brings this power to the crease. So strong through the offside. Look at that. Taylor was no chance at cover. Short boundary. He's just lining it up, picking his spot. Milne has to get it right here. He's got to hit the Yorker. And he's got to get it in the right area, otherwise there's big trouble here.
Some of the more senior players come across to talk to him. There was a couple of them there. There was just one. Ross Taylor was the other, I think. Here he comes. And again, straight. This is straight. Will it be cut off? Yes, it will. No, it won't. No, there's bad luck. Oh, poor head of Milne. Poor head of Milne. Oh, it's hard to watch that sort of thing, I feel, for him. That is just unfair.
Oh, Martin Guptill. This time he tries to go full and straight. Doesn't get it quite right. Razak doesn't really time it like he has the previous ones. Guptill's got every right to do better there. A little bit unlucky. Where's it gone? It's gone over his head, hit the boundary line. And all of a sudden we've had 4 boundaries in a row.
It was like the catch. He had it when the elbows hit. Last ball of the innings. That's well done. Slower ball, and they missed the run out, so they'll get the run through. They'll get a bye. They've got up to 183 for 6 from their 20. Well, this is the situation. Pakistan won the toss and batted first, and batted pretty well. In fact, they started off very well. Shahzad and Hafiz were wonderful, and then at the end, Razak was quite splendid, as was Akmal. I thought played a far improved innings from the last one he played. 30 from 19.
Oh, the players making their way back out to the middle. New Zealand's run chase. They are Jesse Ryder, Martin Guptill will open the innings for the Black Caps.
Well, this total certainly not out of New Zealand's grasp, because they've got some great strikers at the ball.
Leading edge and out. Guptill's gone. Not the start the Black Caps needed. Leading edge from Guptill, and Shazad takes the catch at point.
Well, what a wonderful strike from Abdul Razak. He's been striking the ball magnificently with the bat, but now he's struck with the ball, and what a costly scout. Guptill, who's been in great silky touch, leaves for naught in Pakistan, off to a magnificent start here. 1 for 1 ends it. Well, it must have been a part of the strategy to get rid of Guptill, but I think he just played down the wrong line. The ball didn't swing much, it didn't seem at all. It was airborne, and possibly pushing it just a little too hard towards the leg side, leading edge, and safely held at point by Ahmed Shahzad. He's had a good game, the youngster, amongst runs, and now picking up vital catch. And that joy in the face of Abdul Razak just sums up the importance of that wicket.
Dean Brownlee, a new batsman at number 3. Oh, that's a big blow for Pakistan to get rid of Guptill, who's been so dominant this series. Dean Brownlee in his second match. Played in the first game at Eden Park, playing in his hometown of Canterbury. They're going to need a big contribution at the top of the order. It's up in the air. Jesse Ryder's hit this straight up. Who's going to take the catch? Shahzad again, can't keep him out of the game. Takes an excellent catch. Everyone stands around and watches him. And all of a sudden, New Zealand are 2 for 2.
Created quite a drama in the end out of nothing. Ahmed Shahzad, it went high up in the air. Another disappointing end to Jesse Ryder's intentions in knock. They are trying to flick the ball over mid-wicket, in no position to play that one. Skied up in the air. And Ahmed Shahzad, a dramatic take in the end, making a straightforward catch look extremely difficult, but he's done the job. Jesse Ryder, unfortunately, once again misses out. Gone for duck.
Well, Ryder would have been a lot better trying to hit it through the offside. Shahzad did well because there's 2 or 3 guys standing around watching him who were a lot closer to it than what he was. Afridi being one. That's youth. And he did the job beautifully. Just the start Pakistan wanted. New Zealand on the back foot. Jesse Ryder made 0 in Hamilton, so 2 ducks in a row. Not a great start for him. That man's been important. This man, New Zealand skipper Ross Taylor, comes to the wicket at number 4. New Zealand under the pump. 2 for 2. They've lost early wickets. Driven by Brownlee, and he'll get one. He's going to have to hurry. Direct hit. All of a sudden, this is going to be very close. Shahid Afridi has hit from side on, and I think Dean Brownlee's in big trouble.
Wow, what a strike. And Shahid Afridi, I think he knows that he's got the big one here. Direct hit, and I think the decision pending is going to favour Pakistan there. Picked up the ball early and shot at the stumps, hitting the bullseye, and he was not even in the frame really. Wickets are broken. New Zealand dreams being shattered here up front. 3rd wicket has to go down. Courtesy, brilliant piece of cricket from Shahid Afridi, hitting the stumps and creating a panic amongst the ranks of the New Zealanders.
Wow, when they get on a roll, Pakistan is so hard to stop. Shahid Afridi showing a bit of brilliance in the field. Had to move a couple of paces to his left. Brownie hit it, took off straight away. Afridi's done well. He was well out. He knew it too. Run out for 0. Not what you want to do in your home game. Afridi outstanding. He kept walking. He knew straight away he was well short. So Brownlee goes for 0, run out by Afridi. And New Zealand are now 2 for 3 and in dire straits. Abdul Razak is going to continue. James Franklin has made his way out to the middle now. Didn't have to wait long. High score of 43. A lot of experience. Now New Zealand just need to calm things down. They need a partnership. Oh, he's hitting front. Oh, he's been given. Chris Gaffney says that Razak is on fire. He's got rid of the New Zealand skipper. LBW just nipped back. And Taylor has to make his way back.
He may not be pacey, but he's mighty clever, Abdul Razak. And he can seam it either way. Ross Taylor doesn't look too pleased with this one. I think he played across the line. Possibly just a little high, who knows, but it looked adjacent to the stumps, and that's why the finger was raised. And well, another New Zealander bites the dust for naught. What's happening here? 3 for 4.
3 for 4. Yes, that is the scoreboard at the moment. Abdul Razak. He's got one to nip back on Ross Taylor. It's hit him in line. The height is the only thing that concerns me. Yeah, touch high. So a little bit unlucky there, Ross Taylor. It did hit him high on the back leg. So he'll be disappointed. Doesn't matter, he had to go. And Abdul Razak was over the moon.
From that front-on position, it would have been just a little difficult for the umpire really to judge the height of it. But he saw the impact and straight away gave it in favor of Abdul Razak. Now it's up to Scott Styris and his partner really to get A, first the partnership rolling, B, look a little bit threatening, and C, try to dominate. It's a hard task ahead of him.
Driven, nice shot from Styris. That will be the first boundary for New Zealand. Lovely cover drive, and Styris is underway.
Good thing is at this stage, New Zealand can play normal cricket and still find the boundary road, because field will be up in the next 3 overs or so. So all you have to do is to find the gap and just play normal conventional cricket.
Franklin's bowled. Decides to charge Razak. Doesn't get anything on it. And his stumps are all over the place. Another one gone for New Zealand.
What a day he's having. Abdul Razak is all smiles. Too hot to handle. Keeping it nice and simple. Bowling wicket to wicket and disrupting the bails and the flow of the New Zealanders. James Franklin goes early for 3 and New Zealand in dire straits, 11 for 5. They require 173 from 92 balls. It's going to be tough going now with 5 wickets down, half the side down. They're looking down the barrel. Just missing the ball completely. Looked a pretty innocuous delivery. Just came down the track, played down the wrong line. And, he's not the first New Zealander to do it tonight.
No, dead straight, wasn't it? You miss, I hit, and Abdul Razak did exactly that. And the Pakistani supporters are the only ones dancing and cheering in the stands here tonight at AMI Stadium. They will be wrapped with what they have seen. Pete McGlashan, the new man to the crease, played very well in Hamilton. That was his highest score of 26 2 days ago. He's got plenty of time to bat here. Batting at number 7, he's in the 5th over. So that would be a surprise to him. Oh, he plays and misses first up. Razak is right on song here.
Short cut away 4. McGlashan off the mark with a boundary.
Well, he's a player in good form, Pete McGlashan. And New Zealand need a lot more of these. Tanvir going short and wide. McGlashan in really good position. Got over the top of it. Pick the gap. Haven't seen much of this from the New Zealanders tonight. Look at that. Pick the gap beautifully. Raced away. You've actually got to throw the bat at it, which is difficult this far out, but that's what you have to try and do.
Just like that, it's up in the air. It won't be caught. And it's one bounce for 4 away to that short boundary. So Styris looking to advance down the wicket and attack.
Yep, that's perfect. Absolutely perfect from Scotty Styris. He summed it up very well. Used his feet to Razak. Knew that if he got enough bat on it, it would clear the infield, and it did. So it's a bit strange at 23 for 5 to be suggesting that New Zealand continue on and be aggressive, but I think that's what's needed.
And again, he's got that one really well, Styris. Much better timing. One bounce for 4 again, so 10 runs off the over, 27 for 5.
Back-to-back boundaries for Styris. He summed it up nicely. This time going to the short boundary in front of the ding stand again. Clear the infield, you get 4 every time.
Get New Zealand anywhere near the total, well that'll help. Picked up beautifully from Scott Styris. How about the timing there?
Yeah, good start from Styris. He's dealing in boundaries now. Wahab went short. Look how far outside off stump it is, and Styris can still get it to the leg side. And he wants to hit it there because of the short boundary, only 58 metres out to that side, and that made it easy. Pete McGlashan, will he be innovative? Will he try something a bit different here?
They tried something different, he's out. Went for the reverse lap, and it's not his night tonight. He's got to go. Ramad picks up the first of his wickets. Well, I'm sure he'll be looking for more. 1 for 2. 36 for 6 now, New Zealand.
Oh boy, oh boy. Well, it worked for him the other night, Hamilton. Not tonight. Just dragged it onto a stump. So McGlashan goes for 7. New Zealand slipped to 36 for 6.
Just quick on with the arm.
You just see it hit the back of the bat here, I think. The under edge of the bat, and it just went straight down onto the off stump. But again, it's just the pace. 101 Ks in time. And Rahman, well, he's into the action as well.
Not seeing much resistance from New Zealand with this batting display. Nathan McCullum, the new man, to the crease. Important member of the side now. High score of 36. Scored some useful runs for New Zealand in the lower order.
Wicket of Peter McGlashan. We'll have Riaz to continue. Styris over extra cover, looking for another boundary. Well, he's at the moment the only thing standing between Pakistan and victory.
Massive element of risk that has to be brought in. They help. Those outside edges help. And that'll run away for 4. And finally, the 50 comes up for the Black Caps.
Well, if he's going to bowl at this pace, his fielder at fine needs to be more finer. Abdur Rahman has done a decent job so far. Was sliced away from the field in the ring. Went extremely fine. And for 4, and 50 is raised.
That's closer and it's out. Yep, yeah, you could see middle leg this time as opposed to middle and off. That one going on to hit probably middle.
Playing cute cricket, or trying to play cute cricket. Nathan McCullum went across the stumps, and he really had to play that one because otherwise he was dead, and he was. Gone for 8. New Zealand slumped further, 58 for 7. It's not been a great evening for them with the bat.
It's been a dreadful evening. Good evening for Shahid Afridi, who becomes the first player to take 50 wickets in T20 internationals, and here's how he's done it. The only chance that could have saved McCullum there would have been had it been adjudged hit outside the line of off, but he was hit in front of, about off, going on to hit. It looked like to be about middle.
Yes, good decision by the umpire. He knew exactly that the batsman was twisting at the crease and shuffling across towards the offside, and the ball would have gone on to miss the stumps because he hit the pad, and straight away was called in favour of Shahid Afridi.
Carl Mills comes out to bat. He's a good hitter of the cricket ball. Hits straight and hits long. little bit of width, and he's got it over the top. Hasn't timed it brilliantly. It may go for 4, and it will.
Well, the shot was on because he knew exactly where the field was on the offside. Shahid Afridi can generate a bit of pace, and he used that pace to perfection. They're intentionally putting it away over the head of the infield through point and fine point. Deep fielder and the cover had no chance in the end as well. So well struck, well placed.
Bowled him, gone. This time Styrus goes, and up goes the finger from Boom Boom Afridi.
Well, that could be game, set and match for Pakistan, because Scott Styrus was the last real hope, the real hero for New Zealand. He missed the ball, head up, high in the air, missed the ball. Afridi didn't miss the stumps. He's been good tonight. Afridi goes after playing a gallant innings of 45. New Zealand 73 for 8.
Well, the ball before that Scott Styrus had hit for 4 was wide, and that's what he was looking for. This time he changed it up and went towards it, but just with the slide and the way that Afridi cramped the player up for room. Just have a look at this. It just always gets too close to him. And then it may have even beaten the inside edge. Just have a look at it here. Yes, it does. Beats the inside edge of the bat. And away goes Styrus. Not a bad effort in a losing cause, under the pump early on after a total collapse by New Zealand. Here's Tim Southee. And now it's up to the bowlers, the taller lads, the blokes who we know can hit the ball pretty well. Tim Southee probably underperformed with the cricket bat since he came into the team as a young man, and in his first test match in fact broke the record for the fastest test 50 for New Zealand. Since then we haven't really seen much in the way of batting form. Can hit the ball hard, can hit it long. Bowled him straight through him. How quick was that? That is a ripper from Afridi. 134 kph. Fancy playing that first up. Too good for Southee.
Wow, what pace from Shahid Afridi. I think he indicated to the keeper that's going to be a fast one, and we know that Shahid Afridi's quicker one is a real quick delivery. Almost as quick as Shoaib Akhtar. Southee clearly late on that one, clearly surprised by that extra bit of bite, and pace from Shahid Afridi. Gone for naught. New Zealand 73 for 9.
Unbelievable, 134k. Just straight through Southee, just didn't know what had hit him. Boom Boom Afridi is on a hat trick. And Adam Milne, we won't be feeling great about his game right now. He's had a tough time with the ball. Will come out and face his first ball in international cricket with Afridi on a hat trick. I hope he was watching. I hope he was watching that last ball. I really do.
I bet you it's going to be a fast one. Yorker length. Watch out for it, folks. Hat trick ball.
Here we go. Quicker one again. Does well. Keeps it out and gets runs. 132k. Well, there's no point in dropping the standards, even if this game is all but in the bag. It's important to make sure you keep your standards high. He's disappointed there, fair enough.
He was a decent fielder, but just didn't bend down. Wrong-footed himself.
Slow, bowls him. I think that might have been the wrong one, so he's got the tricks as well. Gets it with a googly. New Zealand all out for 80. Pakistan are on the board. Their tour is underway.
Well, that was the slow one again from Afridi, who's been outstanding tonight. And it was the wrong one. Look at this. Hit leg stump, Mills nowhere near it. And that really sums up New Zealand's night. And Afridi ends up with 4 for 14. Outstanding display. Mills goes for 7, and New Zealand are bowled out for 80.
As New Zealand's lowest T20 total and the biggest winning margin in the T20 between the two test-playing nations. So very, very disappointing for the New Zealanders. Pakistanis, though, they've got their tour underway. They have a W in the column, and it's a huge W. It really is. It's a W that is in bold, it's underlined, it has an asterisk next to it because it is a seriously big win, that one. They win by 103 runs. However, New Zealand still can go away from this feeling proud that they have won the series 2-1.
This has been a Fox Sports presentation.